Well, good morning, everybody. Bill here. So, today's video is not going to be, hopefully it's not going to be very long or too awful long. I'm really struggling with getting videos cut down enough to make them within reason where people want to watch them. But besides that, today, well, to get started, I picked up another bike, a barn find. I was at an estate sale a while back, and while I was waiting on parts or my cylinder for the Suzuki, I thought, well, I'll get this other bike out. And it had been setting since the 80s. So I started digging into it, and I you'll see the bike coming up here real soon. You won't see it today. So I started digging into it, and I pulled the carburetor off of it because it had old gas in the tank and so on. And I'm like, oh man, it's probably a mess. Well, I pulled the carburetor off, and I was right. It was a mess, a big mess. So with that being said, I thought I need to clean this carburetor up, and I think it was probably worse than I could have done just with air and carburetor cleaner and soaking it and so on and so forth. So I thought, I'd like to really have one. I've been wanting one for a while, one of the ultrasonic cleaner, So I got out my phone. I started searching for ultrasonic cleaners, and I look into Amazon and all those places, and everything was a week out, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to wait a week. So I got on Harbor Freight website, and I found one there. They had one in the store, so I went and picked it up, and I found a coupon. I got it for like $25 off. So so I thought I would do a video on it today, and we'll see how it works. I've never used one. I've heard good things about them. So let's go ahead and just get started on it, and I will get you turned around. We'll unbox it, and we'll get some something in it for some sort of a cleaning agent. And let's see. We'll see if we can get this carburetor cleaned up. All right, here it is. 6 liter central machinery. So not much to say other than I found a coupon and I think I got $20 off of it. So hopefully it'll work. I don't know what I'm going to use for cleaning solution yet, but we'll figure that out when I get there. So we'll get you set up on a tripod, and we'll get this thing opened up and see what we got. Okay. Let's get this opened up here. Got some paperwork. Apparently this is a fairly new product this size for Harbor Freight, so let's see.
I've never used one of these guys before. I don't know a whole lot about them other than I've seen people online clean their carburetors with them, and they seem to do a pretty good job. But there it is right there. See what we got in here. Looks like we got a basket and it's a little plug for the drain here, or a little filter for the drain. Laying there in the bottom of it. I was hoping this was going to be big enough to put like my Suzuki head in there. Well, maybe one piece at a time, one half at a time. Got our basket. I'm going to have to figure something out, a smaller mesh for those tiny parts. Not a bad looking unit. Not crazy about the Central Machinery logo, but shop at Harbor Freight, you're going to get Central Machinery. So all I care about is hopefully it works. You know, I'll put stickers on it or something if it bugs me that much, but it won't. All right, well, that's it. Looks like it's got the on-off switch, timer, cleaner switch, heater switch, set the temperature. I mean, it's not a bad looking unit. I mean, the basket. I was hoping, like I said, I was hoping to be able to put that in there, but and I guess I probably could. Just do it half of it at a time. I don't know if you got to have the lid on it. Yeah, we'll see. But for now, I need to figure out a basket down. But for now, I need to figure out something and some solution. And okay, I don't have any real cleaning solution, so I think I did a little bit of Google searching. Some people are using Super Clean, and I happen to have about a half a gallon of that, so I think I'll dump this in there and then maybe try to fill it about halfway or so with this and then put water in. I'm going to give that a try. That's what that's looking like. So I'll go get some water and we'll finish filling it up. I'm assuming I'm gonna go, yeah, there's a line right there. So I'll go get some water, and I probably should look at the paperwork on this. Yeah, I could, I guess. Let's see what we can do here. I'll be right back. All right, I got some water in here. I'm gonna guess we're gonna be close to 50-50 here. All right, we got it up to the line. And I don't have, I have all these small parts here, and I don't have a basket that'll hold those. So I think I have another carburetor over there that has a bowl on it. I think I'll just put these, maybe I can find something here. Just hold tight for a minute. Okay, what I found, I've got a tuna can, and I poked a bunch of holes in the bottom of it. This is actually, I actually use this when I'm working on some, I was working on some seats, some car seats, and I was shaping foam. I put new foam in. I was using this to shape the foam and just kind of going over the foam to kind of sand it down. Actually worked pretty good for that, but I think it'll work good for this. So we're going to put our small parts in here, put it all down in there, turn it on. I don't know if I want to turn temperature first. Temperature, we'll put the temperature up. We'll get the temperature up to up to 80. Okay, so that's heating up. I got my stuff in here, my basket, and let's see, on. Got our temperature set at 80. Timer's at 30 minutes. All right, it just shut off. So let's see what we've got here. That was 30 minutes. I didn't run I forgot to turn my temperature on. And so that at about 10 minutes or so, I turned that on. So let's open it up and see what we've got. I feel warmth. Oh yeah, it did something because that solution is black. So let's set this up here and we'll pull it out. All right. Let's see what we've got here. It's warm. It's not real hot. Let's see. Let's set this over here. Well, the internal parts those look pretty good. The small parts. That was just black. So, yeah, I can see through there. The main carburetor body looks okay. I mean, it's not perfect. I think I might run it through again because this float bowl is still crusty. It's still very crusty. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's still pretty nasty. I might go out and just rinse this out with the water. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty dry, or pretty loose in there. I'm gonna walk outside and hit it with the garden hose and rinse it out and see what she looks like. So you can see that's still pretty nasty in there. I mean, it almost looks like the aluminum is deteriorating in it to a point. I have another float bowl that I know it'll bolt on there, but it's different. Yeah, that one's different. We'll put this back in the cleaner. We'll put that back in the cleaner. We'll get that temperature up higher and maybe run another 30 minute because I think it could be cleaner. I don't know, this carburetor might be a lost cause. So I hope not. We're gonna run this another cycle. Let's see, we got a timer, 30 minutes. All right, that's another 30 minutes. Let's, well, that looks a bit different. Whatever it's doing, it's still percolating. That's not too hot. All right. Well, that pretty much took the paint off of it that time. Oh, those parts look a lot better. That's still a little bit, got some nastiness in there. I think, I wonder, I almost think that's, well, I might try and scrub that a little bit, but I'm gonna go out, rinse this. That took the paint off of it that time. Those parts look really good, the small parts. I'm gonna go out and rinse this stuff with a water hose. Get the paint off of it. Okay, so I got the carburetor I got it all put back together. Clean the floats are just kind of stained, you know, but they're clean. But this, you know, I took a little wire brush on my Dremel and clean that up. As you can see, that there's some pitting in there, but it's pretty clean. Some of that, what looks like flaking, is actually it's actually pitting for the most part, and I can't get that knocked off of it, so it should be fine. So you can see right there around that port there, it's got some pitting there, so I'm hoping this bowl will be okay. I just took my Dremel with the little wire brush in there and worked it over, and it you know, it's what it is. I gotta try it. I don't have another carburetor, so there's that. All right, well, so anyway, that's the Central Machinery 6-liter Pro ultrasonic cleaner. I think it's going to be good. I think if I get a you know, in the future, carburetors that are not that bad, that just need to pretty much have been set and need a cleaning, I think this will be great, and as along with other small parts. So anyway, if you guys enjoy this, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Until then, see ya.